Not clench your butt cheeks.
Always do that. Welcome back to Curious Horse. So you know I'm on the middle of a transformation journey with my horses right now, and I do have some holes in my training that I'm honest about, and I'm going to be vulnerable. And although I've made a tremendous amount of progress, there's just some gaps there that's preventing me from taking a deep seat and just leaning back and getting in the correct position. So I found this dressage trainer that's doing a clinic. I actually have attended in person, I spectated one of her clinics before, and she's incredible. She has a great vibe, she's very experienced, and she's seen the videos of Maverick and Sarge go, so she's also excited to work with us. But with Sarge, our goal is to get on the deep seat and try to make him more light on his feet so he can do more of the advanced stuff. And I'm also having an issue getting the correct canter lead with Sarge, so I'm hoping that she can teach me something today that's going to fix that. And then Maverick rocked the horse show. Rocked it. But I did notice that the other horse that beat us had more training, and I think it was more supple. So I want Maverick to be more supple, so I've got to learn how to teach that. So I'm hoping that we get some tips today. Jory's also going to meet us out there. She was thinking of bringing one of her 4-year-olds to the training that she wanted to learn some dressage moves too, but she's just going to spectate for the first time. But we're super excited. We have Sarge, Maverick, and Drakina. Drakina's coming because she's going to keep Maverick company in their round pen while I'm riding Sarge. And then when I'm riding Maverick, she's going to keep Sarge company because Maverick cannot be by herself right now. She's just never been by herself. She doesn't go to stall, and she doesn't like isolation. So something we got to work on. This trainer is super cool. She's really advanced. You know there's nothing I won't do to figure out what I got to do to become more of a top rider. And it really starts at the foundation. So I'm not afraid to put myself out there, to be vulnerable and get uncomfortable, because I know that's the only way I'm going to get to where I want to be so I can correctly train my horses. So stay tuned. We're heading out there now. Drakina's coming along for the road. She's so cool. And we'll see you soon. Oh, and Joy's going to meet us there too. This lady about cut me off the road. Such a freaking idiot. Not letting me merge into the lane. It was just... It was rough, but that was disgusting, those people. So angry. Now Maverick's up next.
We are doing her now. It's the perfect weather, perfect footing. We'll have to test steps.
So I actually rode Sarge in the clinic first, but I'm going to start with Maverick just because the video quality is night and day difference. But Sarge is going to be after Maverick, and we also have some bonus footage at the end. So you can learn from Kelly, the dressage trainer.
I love her silhouette. It's a good looking horse.
There has to be some consistent place for the neck to be in order for the back to warm up. When the horse's head of the neck is constantly up, down, up, down, up, down, we don't have the ability then to get the back to start to come up. Okay. So I don't care if it's, even if she's a little bit kind of open and down, more maybe in a hunter frame, if you will. But there has to be some consistency to the contact so that you feel like as the ride goes on, that you can start to influence the back thing. Okay. So just like with Sarge, I want a consistent contact. The first thing I need to build connection is correct contact. So that's where you are with this, with her. Okay. But then this, again, it's the same thing. If you line the pole up with the withers and you can go ahead and walk and keep a consistent contact, then you are going to be able to start to get her to use her body as one unit and not just running around the arena. Okay. And you need to think about, look at me, Beck. So sit back and sit on the back of your thigh a little bit.
Like that?
No, not leaning back. Your body stays tall.
Oh, okay, not leaning back. This is interesting.
Yeah, good. So you have to imagine your pelvis, right?
That's what I'm supposed to sit?
Yeah.
That feels actually good. I thought I was supposed to sit like...
No.
Okay.
No. That you would drive her right on her foot.
Because I've never been out of balance like that.
Yeah. So you imagine your pelvis, right? Your pelvis sitting in your body is like holding water. Now, if you lean back, that water spills out the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you lean forward, it spills out the front. Okay.
That I like.
There you're balanced. There you're balanced. Yeah. So in this balance, you should be able to relax and small. Do you know that?
Yeah. Your cheekbones on the side.
When I watch you post like really, you're almost not even posting. You're not telling your tempo. Seat does so many things. The seat is telling her. So if you're just hovering above her and your leg is locked on, she's thinking run.
Ooh.
Okay?
Yeah.
You need to think, no.
So I set the tempo.
You set the tempo. Okay, exactly. Good. So go on the circle. Yep. And do pole lined up with wither again. I don't want the contact to be established by pulling back. I want to just feel like my elbows are a little bit bent, and I like if somebody was just pushing on your forearm a little down way.
That or it should be forward.
You could shorten the range
So
slightly.
there's this first.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there.
They put better. Yeah.
And then just get your chest up. Good. And then just think there's no tension in your arm at all. It's just your arm there, Jack. Just let it hang down. Feel that?
Yeah.
Ah, life changing right there, right? Feel that? So now you are like, if you still have some elasticity through your arm, you can still follow, but keep consistent contact. Okay? And good. And let your seat move forward. Yeah, push your seat forward with her back. Your leg is loose. You could spend a lot of time, so don't clench your butt cheeks. That's technical dressage training right there.
Don't clench your butt.
Don't
I always do that.
Do not clench your butt cheeks. You might not want to put that on the YouTube. I mean, it is good information. Don't get me wrong, but like sometimes when we teach riders, right, you have to talk about body parts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, so anyway.
Everyone's older than me. Yeah.
Good. Well, then you can put it up there.
That should be the opening. So,
That'll be the title.
Yeah. That'll get viral.
Good, because always remember, Jack, and let's just talk about your seats. See, already this is so good. You feel the difference in her.
I like how this feels.
Yeah, Jack, because now you have a body working as one unit, and I don't feel like it's just sort of all over the place, right?
Yep.
And now, exactly. So now So now that you have a more dedicated contact, of course she's going to try to suck back a little bit. Because now, this is where your thumb.
Keep my leg.
Yeah, because you have now a more dedicated contact. I've now trained one horse over the year that when I take a more consistent contact, they suck back. Here's why. Because when you have a consistent contact, it's like coiled energy. Okay. So now the energy of the hind leg has to she has to push a little bit more because you have contact. Look, that little bit of pushing more with the hind leg, look, into that contact, look, that's what lifts the back up. Oh, right. You get it? So that's why now with a little shorter range, and it's not that you're being strong.
That actually has to lift her back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the energy of the hind leg is like water running at a hose.
Yeah.
Look, the contact is you slightly kinking the hose to contain the water. That's the energy, right?
Yep.
The water is the energy. We want to contain the energy a little bit so that we can start to bring the horse uphill and not just running forward.
Yeah.
But that's why the arms should not be resistant. It's just, look at me. That's why you lift your chest again and just think about pushing your shoulders down and you can still follow. You
push
feel
your
that?
shoulders down? Wouldn't that be like that?
Nope. Just stay there.
Shoulder blades in your sockets.
Yeah. Push them down. Back.
Just relax. Yes. Look there. That's very good. Now push your shoulder down.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. See, now you still have, say that. See, you still have range of motion. Feel that?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's really fun teaching you, Jack, because like all of a sudden you're like, woo, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah, Joy always said that. She's like, you're the one person I can teach that actually will apply what I'm saying.
Actually listen, yeah.
And listen, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. You have no idea.
Well, because you can tell someone until you're blue to the face and they don't do anything.
Exactly. The ones that come, like if they trailer into me,
It's not.
and I say to my ladies at home all the time, I'm like, when you warm up tomorrow, you do realize that I'm waiting for you to do what I told you to do yesterday.
You're funny.
But follow a little bit more with your hand, Jack, and keep good following. When she said that's the reward, you feel it?
Yeah.
You need to follow without throwing away. Just think about letting your elbows be a little more elastic. Good. Because the contact shouldn't be restricting. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
We have to have enough energy of the hind leg into a matching contact. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I have more contact than I have energy of hind leg, then I'm not going to actually get the forward energy to go where I need it to go so I can use it. Okay?
Smack your head.
Yeah. Take your trot. Go ahead and
Am I
trot.
sitting or?
No, rise. Yeah.
This is my thing.
No,
So bad.
we'll work on that, Jack. Not yet. You'll get there. Don't even worry. I gotta get you posting right before I get you sitting right. Good. Loose legs, sit up tall, get your arms at your side. Just think your downward contact and a little more steady with the right rein because she wants to not be in the right rein. Good. Posting clear. Good. Loose leg. Stay back with your body, Jack. There. Stay back. You see how sitting back a little bit balances her a little bit more? Yeah. And I want you to keep your right arm. Look at me. Bring your right bicep. Yeah. Bring your bicep towards your chest muscle. There's your right rein. There. Super. Super. Right hand down. Good. Keep posting, clear. Yep. Good. Your butt cheeks are relaxed. Turn. If she gets too forward, turn. Good. But you got to stop using your lower legs so much.
I know I look really shaky in the saddle right now, like more shaky than usual, but I'm changing the way I'm riding. Like I'm supposed to relax my lower leg as opposed to just like grip tightening Maverick with it. So I'm gonna look shaky. I'm adjusting as part of the process. But she said the reason why I keep losing my stirrup is because I'm contacting with my inner thigh muscles too much, and my inner thigh muscles are too tight, and it's making my hips tight, and I'm losing my stirrup.
I want all business up here and party down here.
I'm not sure if you can hear Kelly. Sometimes the audio is a little bit compromised, but she said she wants me to be all business up top and a party down below. That means being quiet, stable, and having a tall posture. Your shoulders, hands, and core stay controlled and purposeful. And your lower body, your hips are moving. It's a party. Your pelvis is moving. Your lower back is soft, loose, and you're able to follow the horse's motion. So you're draping around the horses instead of just death gripping. So I know I've been all business when I ride, and now I need to tell myself all business up top and a party down below. I need a shirt.
So the knee, you squeezing with the knee is not the problem. It's the inner thigh. Because when you are sitting on a horse, you have to think that the inner thigh and the hip are the same thing. So if you are tight in the hip, the inner thigh is squeezing. So the first way that you open the hip up is let go here. That they literally say to me, I get them to sit tall, and they're like, I literally can't stay there. I can't stay up and tall with my upper body. And it's because they're squeezing here. Because when you squeeze here, everything goes forward. That's why your post is small, and then you're not being clear with the tempo. Yep. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense. It does. Yeah. Okay. It's also too when I get your leg to relax. Why all of a sudden your upper body it never develops. So this is why this is so good for you, Jess. Okay, because exactly. And now move your seat. Follow her back with your seat. Look at this. Just kind of like forward. You need to keep the contact more consistent. Feel that? Yeah. Super right here. Yeah, very good.
So Kim said, get your butt out of the saddle and relax those inner thighs. Get your collarbone up. Don't drop that right rein. Sit taller. Sit back more. Sit back more. And again, I want to ride in the correct way for Maverick, for myself, so we can move correctly. I know this sounds technical, but this is exactly what I want and need.
Diagonal, right rein. Good. Contact done. You're getting it. You get it for moments, and then it goes a little bit, it falls apart. Outside rein, your right rein. You get a little big. Blow your foot. Yeah, outside rein. Outside rein. Right. Good. Right there. Feel that? Yes. Feel that. Feel it. Yeah. But easy. Don't push. No. I don't want you pushing her over you. A lot of the reason is you were losing this rein. Yeah, also not keeping her out. She drove me in.
Kelly is pointing out one of the biggest fundamentals in dressage. The outside rein is often called the receiving rein because it gives Maverick something steady to connect with. And it's so important because you'll notice that her shoulders are drifting. And think of the outside rein as a guardrail. When her shoulders drift, the whole horse falls off the line that I'm trying to ride. It's a consistent point of contact that Maverick can trust. So big picture, Maverick's hind legs are her engine. That energy transfers through Maverick's body, and the outside rein receives and regulates that energy. And without the outside rein, the energy is just leaking out, and it's throwing our balance off. Kelly is teaching me that the goal isn't to pull on the outside rein, it's to create a steady, elastic connection with Maverick's hind legs all the way through to my outside hand. It's a fundamental concept that everything else is built upon.
I do not want, look, when I add a lateral legging, I do not want the horse running more forward. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, then they don't understand the difference between forward and lateral. So that's why we have to get you tall with her first. Okay? If you are riding too much with the inside rein and not having a dedicated connection to the outside rein, we won't be able to move this horse around and introduce lateral work until this piece is there. Okay? The foundation, right? You can't build your first floor until you have the foundation of the house. Good, when you're ready to crawl. Right? Because I think once you get correct, Jack, so you're not going to fall in anymore. But soften the left rein a little bit. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
With the left hand again. Keep your right arm at your side like I showed you. The left arm could be a little, there, Jack. There. This is all I want right now.
Can you see the difference? Maverick's moving correct and forward, and she's straight. Yeah, it's taking more time, but we're not cheating. We're not cranking her in, and this is the foundation that we need to build upon. This is the correct way that a horse should move to stay healthy and fit for its longevity.
Yes. How does that feel? Perfect. Hallelujah. Good. Now you're on that. I'm gonna actually go there. Yeah, there you go. Keep your pose clear. Keep your pose clear. Try not to bend your left knee too much. Yeah. I know because you're losing your stirrup. That pattern over left hand pattern was a good thing, man. Keep posting. Yeah, I want her to post. I want her to keep trotting by your seat, not your leg. Keep posting, Jackie. Stop posting.
Kim is pointing out that my inside rein is still too firm, and it's firmer than my outside rein, and that's the opposite that we should be doing. I should have a steady contact with the outside rein and giving with the inside. So I'm still working on it better, but it's going to take time.
Okay, right. Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, try it again. This is all you need to work on right now. This is how I train. I'm not adding anything in right now. About that right hand, posting clear. Much better. You feel the difference? You can't ask the horse to be organized if you aren't. Oh, keep posting. Oh, that's hard for you. Keep posting though. No, take the leg off sometime. Take it off. Oh. Good at that. How did that feel? Yeah, super. Super. Good. Take a little walk break. Let's go a little to the right though. But that was like, did you see how that was getting like when he gets organized and it's clear, methodical riding, she gets more organized. She got better balance. Okay, but she is such a good girl. She's really good. Yeah. We're gonna do a little this way, Jack, and then this is your homework. Okay. I don't even want to see the cameras, but really the fastest way to make progress training horses is to stay with the basics. Okay.
That's exactly my goal right now.
Okay, arms at your side, not with resistance. Good. Good. Yeah, you could give a little tap with that left leg over there. She wants to run through that left rein a little bit. So bring her in a little with the right one. Turn a little bit. You can bring her in with the right rein. Keep your posting clear. Good. Turn, give with the right rein. Turn, give. There. Very good. The more you hold that left rein, the more she's going to want to run through it. Okay? I would rather you turn, give a little bit with the right rein and give her a little tap with your left leg. Turn, give with the right hand. Turn, give with the right. Tap the outside leg. Yeah, tap with the outside leg because she's drifting left there. Does that make sense? Yes. Good. Slow your post a little bit. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back more. Yeah. There. He comes back to you. Nice. Do you feel it? How'd that feel? So good, Jack. That's lovely. That's very good. Very good. Good. If she runs through the left rein up here, get a little bit alive with it, quick with it, play with it a bit. So you can't run through it. There, much better. Feel that? Yeah. Remember, good contact is a conversation. Good. Super. That's all I want right now.
That felt great.
That is all I want.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how horses learn. Okay. If you add things in too quickly without your foundation, you're going to end up having to fix things as you go down the road. That makes sense? Yeah. But that was awesome. That was awesome. Wait till you see how good she looks in the video. Wait till you see it. Yeah. It's unreal.
Just finished a lesson. We did really good. We learned a lot.
Yes, helmets.
Do I have it with me?
Yeah, it's on the block. Yeah. He's a cute guy.
Like, that's
He's got so much hair. How does he see?
Yeah, he has a lot of hair.
Oh, let's go stick in his hair.
Yeah, my horses, they kind of live the wild life a little bit.
That's okay. That's how horses are supposed to. It says we have such pretty feathering.
So tell me, like, what you're working on with him, like where he is, like in his training. They all do, and I think that's why in the beginning when you're trotting around, he's kind of running around a little bit. He's a little bit saying to you, "Hey, where are you?
Yeah.
Now you're the pilot, right? Be the pilot, not the passenger." Yeah. Good. So now go through your checklist again. Your leg is off. Whole line up with wither. You stay tall. Good, and then take your trot. Sit back a little bit. Make sure your hips go forward. You tend to want to post a little bit up and down. Good. And when you take your leg off, Jack, and you feel your upper body get a little bit like off from the balance, exactly. So you keep doing it anyway, though. Your core needs to get strong because your leg is not holding on for dear life anymore. Okay.
The core gets like pushing back and back.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, look at me. Yeah, good. Look up. Yeah, so you pull your collarbone up. Now put your hip in front of me. Good. I want you to bring it in towards me. Don't use your leg yet. Bring it nose towards the right shoulder. You bring your right elbow back there. Good. Now put him over. Now put him over and open the left rein. Very good. Did you feel that, Jack?
Yeah, it's stepped out.
Very good. So walk for a second and keep videoing so he can hear this. So if his neck is slightly to the left, to the outside, I'm not going to put my inside leg on it. Because that would be like kicking that wall. You see the muscle here? Mm-hmm. That's the mirror image of what this is doing and this is doing. Bend him to the inside. Get this. You see this muscle soften?
Yeah.
Now.
It's hard to hear the audio, but Kelly is saying if Sarge is bracing or getting stiff through his ribcage, my inside leg has nowhere to send him. Like it's like pushing against a brick wall. The energy can't flow because the horse isn't supple enough to yield through his body. So we have to supple and bend his neck first so we can unlock that rib cage that's bracing against me.
And then you feel it bend.
Yeah.
And then you're in a better position now. Move them over. Okay. Use your leg in rhythm. Don't lock it down. Okay. Horses move in rhythm, so our aids have to be applied in rhythm. Okay. Yeah. Good. That's why for me, this is not dressage. This is just good horse communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So checklist, hold right up with withers. Take your trot. Your leg is not too strong. Ask him to trot forward, and then once he's in the trot, your leg relax it and stay back with your body. Push your hips forward. Yeah, your inner thigh should feel a little looser. Yeah, stay back. Get your hands down and arms at your side. So you pulled on you. It's your core. Yeah, get your arms at your side and say, "Here's my core." They give with the left. Don't throw the left, bring it way back. Need it. There. You feel him move over? There, yes, exactly. You just can't drop the outside rein, though. Remember, the bit works on both sides of the mouth. So if you drop the outside rein, there's no connection to it. Yeah. Good. Now push him over again. Push him over. And yeah, little half up with the left rein. Super, Zach. How's that feel? That's super. That's good. And of course, he might fuss with you a little bit because now he's having to use his body a little bit. Awesome. Feel that? Super. Very good. I feel below ring.
Here, Kelly's just saying that when you change the way you ride, it is going to feel weird. It's going to feel different, but that's okay because we're changing, and that's the whole goal, is to improve and to change and to ride correctly and effectively.
As horses move, we have to be able to move too. Your balance on this horse is coming from holding on here. Now, if I get this to just kind of hang down, not that I don't want to teach you to ride around with the leg off. That's not the key. But I want to teach you to not ride with the leg being like a 20 on the side. Yeah. I want the leg to be like a 2 or a 3 on the side. Exactly. I want you to try the right lead. Okay. Yeah, but you're going to listen to my voice. Okay. So I'm going to ride you through it. Okay. You're going to take the trot. And then you're going to ask him for a little inside flexion. You're going to push him sideways. And then ask him again. Right shoulder should come up, not in. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Good. Right. When you're ready, you're going to trot. Yep. Trot.
He knows it. You got it.
Good work. Good. Bring it in. Good. Toward me. Subtle. And now push him over. Don't forget the outside rein. And now after the canter. Yeah, good job. Yeah, see that? Stay cool. Stay cool. It's training. Right? Yep. We're going to do it again. I'll talk you through it. Don't worry. Good. It's diagonal. Good. Yep. Bring him in towards me, inside flexion, but don't throw the outside ring where you need it. Good enough. Push him over. Good. And now, after canter. Come.
So when asking for the canter, I lost my stirrups, my hips got tight, and that's because I squeezed my inner leg. I'm not supposed to do that.
You changed things for him, Jack. Of course he's going to be a little bit like, what's going on, didn't it? Good. And now act. Come. Good. Bring him in again. Bring him in with the nose. You got to bring the nose towards his right shoulder. Good. Push him over. Good. And yeah. Good. And this time is good. Take a walk rest. Good. So usually my rule of thumb is you ask 3 times. If you don't get it in 3 times, don't do it again. You need to keep working on this because one of the so you just said to me, he doesn't normally do that. Yeah. You know why? Because now you are making him use his body more correctly. It gets harder. So here's my advice for you now, okay? Go home and keep working on exactly that. Yeah. It will, I guarantee you, it will get good. Okay?
So I've been having an issue getting the correct canter departure on Sarge. Joy doesn't have that issue, but I do. And apparently I'm just like running him into it. I'm not getting him balanced. And Kelly's rule is that if he doesn't get it after 3 attempts, just stop and we'll come back to it.
Yes, arm to your thigh. Don't drop your outside range. You need that outside range. Outside range is our foundation range. And that's why especially this way because he wants to drift out a bit. So you make that right rein a little bit more.
And on the left leg, I'm also unable to pick up the canter departure.
My big advice for you. We changed a lot with him today. Yeah. And he's probably a bit tired at this point because he's going differently. So I wouldn't be in such a hurry to just get the canter. Train the horse. Canter. I want him to go into the canter now, not because you chased him into it. I want him to go into the canter because he's balanced and you set him up perfectly for the canter mark. Okay? He's not really had honest connection ever. Yeah. You started to get moments of it here today. Now the back muscles, his whole top line has to get stronger. Yeah. Okay. So this was for me hugely successful. I want you to canter correctly and in balance. I don't want you to canter chasing him into it and then running around the arena. Yeah, that is not like to me. That's not effective training. That's teaching him something, right? Yeah. Because once they learn to run into the canter, that's a little hard to undo.
If you just don't want to hear that.
So yeah. So I mean, and there's no rush. You're not in a rush, right? Exactly. Yeah. Because now you're learning your foundation, right? Yeah. Yeah. So this was great. Really, really good. Yes.
Thank you.
Really.
All right. So the lesson just got finished and we saw Maverick second. She was a superstar. So when we're at these things, it's not just like lessons that are needed all the time for, the normal person. Lessons and training for trainers is super crucial. And I think that I learned a lot. I know Jack learned a lot. Yes. I know the horses learned a lot by attending this clinic today. Yeah. So I'm super stoked.
So Joy recommended I attend one of her clinics like last month. And I didn't bring a horse because I signed up late, but I went to, I thought she was fantastic. And then, so we're like, well,
why not try it? So I feel like auditing a clinic and seeing what a trainer has to say is really important before actually taking the horse. So I'm glad that you did that. And he obviously really meshed with her. Not every trainer and student mesh. Obviously, you and I get along. Yes. I was very curious to see the dynamic, and it was awesome.
It was a match for sure. And then so she has it once a month. So Joy and I are going to come back probably monthly.
Yes.
And then you have a horse that you're going to bring back too.
I do. Yeah. I have a 4-year-old and it is a dressage bred mare. And that's not my normal expertise. So I would love some advice and tips.
Yep. So we're coming back. She's amazing. We decided not to canter Sarge. There's some things before you canter that I've got to work on some fundamentals. Right?
Yes. And I feel like she gave you a lot of tools for your toolbox. Yep. And Sarge is still a young horse. Maverick is still a young horse. So we have a lot of things for the foundation before we keep going further.
Just you lining the pull up with the wither. You're establishing some contact. I'm getting you to steer more with your legs, right? So I always say, if you as the rider, because now you're steering him a little more with your legs, you are moving his shoulders around. Whenever we can move the shoulders around, we are inevitably making them a little lighter. But it's because I want to be able to ride the hind leg, okay? If I can't control the shoulder, I do not want to add power from the hind end into the shoulder. Your goal right now is just to line the pull up with the wither. Yes, this is so good. You need this, Jack. This is going to be so good for you, okay? Because now you're going to feel like every ride has a plan and you're not just riding around the ring, but that's your hip being tight. You feel it? The first place that the horse gives is is the bars of the mouth. Like that's the first thing. If I want the horse to accept a bit, I want to put some pressure on the bars of the mouth. And then what happens is he yields, and you can feel that, like there, he goes a little round, right? Yeah. And that's what we want. We want him to accept that contact. When you feel that he gives to you, that's when you just like, okay, that's when you soften a little bit, because that's the reward. This is what you'll feel. Now I'm like, feel that? And then when he gets where you want, then you put your head back and just there. But I see when you go above the big, you start doing this. Yes. And the only thing you're going to do is just wiggle the head back and forth. And then he's not going to want to stay on it. He's not going to hold that. It's like holding his hand, right? Yeah. You have to think, I have to hold his hand a little bit. Okay? This is the first piece of getting connection. The first piece of getting connection is having correct contact. I see your video that you sent me. Yeah. You've got talent, Jeff. You need a foundation, because I see you riding, right? You have good instinct, but there's no foundation of your training program. Everybody needs a training program, because whether you like it or not, we're training every single one to sit on, right? So our job is to say, let me be the best coach for the horse. Let me be clear what I'm asking this horse to do. Clarity is timeless when we're training horses, right? Yeah, good. Okay, you're walk again. But this is the foundation of every ride. I try to have every ride, especially with a greener horse, follow the same program every day. So that's how they learn. It's consistency and repetitiveness. Okay? So that's why every ride follows this. And then you'll see, within 2 weeks, he's going to be a totally different one. Because your strength and your balance on the horse is coming from your leg. I want your balance on this horse to come from your core being strong. Super. There, Jack. Keep that contact. If he pulls on you, don't feel it. Just sit back a little bit. You feel it? Yeah, both across. Yeah. If your right elbow at your side, you want to get a little bit too biggy. Not biggy. You're not being committed enough with the outside range. Outside range. You pass that right leg over there. Jack, how does that feel? It does feel good. It's super good. Don't let him. If he runs, you sit back. Make your legs a little softer. Outside range. You hold on. You pick on. Good. Very good. Super. Good. Transition to walk and give him a pat. It was very, very good.